So it says real life. So, hi everyone, welcome to the 19th episode of Saturday Sorted Stories, the live talk show with Sonali Singh, an author, a very dynamic and versatile creative mind who have lived into different parts of the country before getting settled in Bangalore. So, I'm Gaurav Tanwar, your host for the day again this Saturday. Rest, we have shared links of her different social media handles where she's available. Welcome, Sonali.
Thank you, Gaurav.
So we'll start with what she says: emotions supersede judgments. So Sonali, how would you justify it? Emotions supersede judgments?
Gaurav, I personally believe it's not only the women who relate to the emotions, it is also the human being all across, like in the world, be it in India, be it across the, different nations. So everybody lives on emotions. That is why we have so many, video games. We have so many tools which actually satisfy our emotions. That is how the Bollywood industry or the Hollywood industries runs on, and that is why the books are also being published. So I feel usually in personal life, emotions play a very important role, and to live in life we have judgment also. But where emotions usually supersede judgment is when the relationships come, and this is a very common factor with almost everyone in the world. So there is, like, where we need to put a balance, but usually it is not very easy task. So that is where I like, my novel Sugar and Spice basically is
Uh-huh.
an emotional novel for which relates to Radha and Karthik and their family. So everything revolves around the emotions. So their judgments are always influenced with the emotions.
Mhm.
So this is very common in everybody's life. So there I find like emotions supersede judgment is the right tagline which I have put in my book.
Yes, this is really crazy. So, like, what kind of a weather is there right now? You're in Patna, you told me, right?
Yes, I've come to my in-laws' house because
Yeah.
of work from home facility. We have this opportunity to come in Patna, so it is little
God bless.
uh,
God,
cozy.
God bless all the people who have got this work from home. I hope even I was working for some company getting the home work from home in a state
Right,
as well.
right. Yeah, there are good points as well about it, but then definitely it has pull on different aspects. But definitely, yes, it is a reunion of many places, families and relationships.
How is it to carry the burden of working the whole day with your kids there,
See,
with work from home, of course.
I think I got an additional support from my husband and the other family members in working with kids. But yes, definitely kids are demanding. My younger daughter is really too young. She was 3 when I started writing this novel.
Mhm.
So she had
Mhm.
just turned, and she was usually sleeping on my right arm, and I used to type with my left arm on my phone. So
Oh my
it
God,
was challenging though,
that
but
was
then
beautiful, rather.
I found that there was a support from husband sometimes, because he was working from home and he was available that time.
Okay, okay. So, Sonali, why do you write, and when was your first encounter with writing? I would like to know.
I Do you know pressure cooker?
Yes.
Why does it has a whistle? So I think I have a lot of urge to communicate. So I really speak a lot with my friends. I talk a lot, and so I write also. Sometimes I get audience to hear me out through what I say, and sometimes I get my audience through my words. So though people have accepted it very well, they have really appreciated me being a good articulator, and probably I put things in a simple way.
Uh-huh.
So they like it, and I all get encouraged. When I started writing was when I was 13 to 14 years,
Mhm.
and we used to have these poems in our syllabus, like from William Wordsworth and then Rudyard Kipling and Shakespeare's novel and all, which I found like very attracted to writing then. And then I started writing whenever somebody used to say me something which was not going very well with. So I used to pick up a pen and start writing. So this is how I started. And then I used to tell them that this is what I've written because it used to come out nicely. So this is how it started, and I kept on going with it.
Great, great. So let's come back to writing the book. So how did you write it? Was it already a story in your mind out there, or it was something hypothetical that you created yourself and let the characters live through it?
See, I usually have written about, an Indian girl,
Mhm.
which has very similarities to every next door girl, where she has been, running through competitions to, and it includes me, my friends. I told you I love to talk to people
Yeah.
and I have many friends,
Mhm.
and we do heart to heart talking. So when I get into their life, I find so many similarities. I'm usually a blogger. I usually don't write the stories. I write motivational, write-ups. My next book is a motivational one. But when I started, I thought of penning down as a blog the story, and I had an audience of 20 friends who were in my WhatsApp group. So I used to share those stories. So one of them said, "Why don't you write a novel?" So then I said, okay, let me give it a try and we can write a novel. So this story is basically influenced by lives of many women. I'm like, if you say, if you make your any sister or mother read it, or they might say, oh, ये तो मेरी life में मिलता है. If I read it, people will think that it is my story. If somebody else is reading it, they would say, oh, this she has pent down mine. So I have tried to put all the emotions of many women in the country, who have foregone their professional, you may say, motivations for the personal motivations. So obligations, I would say, instead of what personal motivation, I would say personal obligations. So this is where I found that the career has just the girls work so hard to
Mhm.
be very competitive in their life, and suddenly one day their emotions supersede their judgment, and for love of their life they just forego their career objectives and follow their love.
So you justified the statement again,
I do that.
which was
I would.
emotion supersede judgment.
I think that's a very universal truth, like Newton's law of attraction. So I feel this is very. Most of us have made a lot of decisions, good or bad, based on our
Mhm.
emotions. That is how our country was
Great,
divided.
great. So we are anyhow not discussing politics here, right? Yeah, a lot is going on across the country, so I personally do not want to, discuss about it. Let the parties fight within
That is actually the
themselves.
spectrum of, I wanted to tell you the spectrum of this statement, that it is not only
Mhm.
the human being, it is across the nations, among the nations also, where
Mhm.
emotions do make international relationships go
Good.
to a different level.
Exactly, exactly, exactly. So taking it from the smallest stuff to the largest one, basically, or the
Yeah,
biggest one, we should call it.
right.
Right. So, Sonali, tell us something about your first book, Sugar and Spice,
Spice.
and
Yeah.
why did you start writing it? And apart from that, I personally want to know, like, why did you name it Sugar and Spice, and how, and what was the story behind it?
See, Sugar represents Radha, which is a simple girl and sweet girl. And Spice is a very competitive boy, Karthik, though I did not want to be very harsh to him. But then how he deals with life is totally different what his personality is. So basically, he's a spice, but then when love comes to his life, things goes very different ways. His emotions supersede his judgment too. And Radha's she's a career oriented girl, and
Mhm.
when she falls in love, they go to, like, she goes to different country for her profession, leaving her engagement aside. And when she was supposed to get married, she chose career over it. But when emotions got into it, Karthik also follows her in to US for his own work, but they meet, and somehow they get into a lot of emotional engagements.
Mhm.
And with that is where she forgoes her career when she had an opportunity to be working there and everything. She comes back to the country and she forgoes many opportunities to get married to this man whom she had rejected getting married sometime back. So this is like, very common thing which mostly girls have done in their life. Not
Okay.
most, most, not, I would not justify like, everyone.
Yeah.
Most of the
Let's
girls when
keep it most. Let's keep let's keep it
yeah,
most.
so most of the girls, when it comes to their marriage, they usually either go by traditions or they go by their emotional needs.
Mhm.
And career, फिर वो इतना जरूरत नहीं है, पैसे की जरूरत नहीं है, they're coming from middle class, well off, okay. So those things, they influence the later part of their life. So this is a social message wherein, like, balance has to be brought in. What hard work you have done all this, on all your life, in your college or being competitive, and suddenly आप emotions में बह जाते हैं. So those things, though it might not be very true with many, but very many जो experience किया है, people around me and all, it has little validity with it. तो फिर
Okay.
then I thought of, like, at least ये दोबारा ना हो किसी की life में. So you know I started writing about it.
Great. Sounds really amazing. So all the viewers out there, she just spoke about something very hidden out there in the book. So I would recommend all of you to read it, and because she cannot reveal it, of course. So, Sonali, there's a very personal question. I want to, get enlightened through your point of view out there. So, tell me, what is more important for a woman, as you just said, love or profession? What one should choose? Let's say yes or no ke hisab se. I want you to answer. I do
See,
not want, because it has n number of theories if we start answering it, right? Everybody
see,
has different situations.
हाँ.
Yeah.
So
But
I don't think it is only regarding women, it is also with men also.
of course, of course.
आपकी कैसी पर्सनालिटी है, आपकी लाइफ में आपके लिए क्या प्रायोरिटी है,
Mhm.
एंड हाउ डू यू सी योरसेल्फ ग्रोइंग इन कमिंग इयर्स, वेयर यू हैव टू जज कि मेरे लिए प्रोफेशन मेरे को आगे लेकर जाएगा या मेरे को लव आगे लेकर जाएगा. फॉर
आगे
गोइंग
तो
वन,
आई बिलीव आगे तो प्रोफेशन ही लेके जाएगा ना.
नहीं, कई बार लव भी लेकर जाता है. बहुत लोगों के पास इतना पैसा होता है, दे डोंट नीड प्रोफेशन. और बहुत लोगों के पास प्रोफेशन ऐसा होता है जिसकी वजह से वो अपनी फैमिली को सेक्रीफाइस कर देते हैं. यू नो दैट टाइम इट इज नॉट इम्पोर्टेंट. उस टाइम बैलेंस करना जरूरी है. बट देन अगेन सिचुएशन टू सिचुएशन डिपेंड करता है. अगेन जजमेंट इज द राइट वर्ड विच आई वुड से. सो यू हैव टू, I think both are very important. Both are very important. We cannot forego love for the judge, for the profession. We cannot forego profession for the love. तो दोनों में कहीं ना कहीं बैलेंस. थोड़ा कम कमा लीजिए, थोड़ा कम प्यार कर लीजिए, थोड़ा बैलेंस करके चलिए.
Okay, okay. So, I also wanted to know, did you already have this plan of writing it, or you made it out of your characters? Because you told us कि experiences के basis पे आपने story लिखी.
I am not a story writer basically. This happened by course of time, और अपने आप ही हो गया. मैं खुद रीडर नहीं हूँ स्टोरीज की. I write motivational. I write those where I can learn something. So this happened because it had a social message.
Okay.
So if you read the book, you will understand where the social message is hidden.
So you
So
basically wanted to enlighten people out there.
yes, I wanted, because basically I'm a person who would write to motivate people. I don't want people, to get stuck in situations. So I like people to come out of the problems. So where I can help people to, bring them out, I would do that most. So this writing of a fictional story has some incidents people would relate to it, which is very common in our country. तो वो बैलेंस जो है वो मैंने बना के चला है, थोड़ा सा फिक्शनल स्टोरी और मोटिवेशन के दोनों के बीच में. बट कमिंग बुक्स डेफिनेटली आई हैव टेकन दिस अगेन फिक्शनल स्टोरी एज अ बेस, बिकॉज आई फाउंड जिसको थोड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग बनाने के लिए इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू गिव मैसेज
What we
थ्रू.
call it, when my mother read my first draft, and I was like, "You really read it?" And I was like, yes, because I was shocked. I was like, how could she read what all I've written? And then
Uh-huh.
she was like, masala to zaruri hai na, as you said. Without fiction,
Definitely.
there's no base.
Oh, definitely. Believe me, my friends say that ऐसे लगता है जैसे serial कोई watch कर रहे हैं. Somebody said I felt like I'm watching a big movie somewhere. तो मैंने कहा maybe Balaji is the motivation.
No, seriously, because I got getting those words out of her instead of the scoldings that I was expecting. So I was very much relieved, and I was like, they've understood that a story to be read needs masala.
Right, definitely.
Fiction, of
That is
course,
how
yeah.
our see it automatically comes with मसाला. जब हमारी ही लाइफ अगर आप टीवी में देखेंगे अपनी
हाँ,
ही लाइफ को 2 दिन का शेड्यूल तो भगवान भी तो ऐसे ही करते हैं ना. द गॉड हैज अ टीवी एंड वो स्विच ऑन करते हैं किसका चैनल गौरव का चैनल लगाना है आज चलो गौरव की लाइफ देखते हैं थोड़ा एंटरटेन हो जाते हैं. फिर
चलो
सोनाली का
मिला.
चैनल लगाना है आज सोनाली का चैनल लगाते हैं. सो वो भी एंटरटेन हो जाते हैं. सो दिस इज ऑल एंटरटेनमेंट गॉड का एंटरटेनमेंट है हम लोग. And
Very
also
interesting information. This is. I'm really glad, and I personally thank you for trying to write things that would motivate people, that would get them out of the barriers of the mindset that they've created onto themselves. Thank you so much for writing this.
thanks Gaurav for this coming up with this interview. I really loved the concept of coming online and talking to you and expressing what I feel.
So here I would like to know what is the favorite time for your thoughts to come out? Like किस वक्त आप लिखते हैं? जैसे मेरे लिए क्या होता है? The best I can write is after 1 a.m. So what is your best time?
All writers are nocturnal. Of course,
Writers or
दो
nighters?
बजे 3 बजे ही आते हैं. तो अनफॉर्चुनेटली पर मैं जागती थी बिकॉज माई डॉटर जो छोटी वाली है वो बीच में डिस्टर्ब करती ही है. तो वो मदरहुड से वो थोड़ी सी प्रैक्टिस भी हो गई. कुछ हमारा इंडियन स्कूलिंग सिस्टम ऐसा है कि एग्जाम्स में रात रात भर जागना है. तो वो एक आदत हो गई है नॉक्टर्नल होने की. सेकेंड टाइम इज माई आफ्टरनून टाइम.
Okay, okay.
हाँ. तो बट राइट नाइट वाला जो टाइम आपने बताया है ना उसके बाद जो ब्रह्म मुहूर्त आता है वो बहुत अच्छा.
Brahma, I like it.
वो अमृत वाणी अमृत जब बरसता है तो लिखा जाता है.
लिखा जाता है. नहीं, this is really like even the way you said it, अमृत जब बरसता है. So I felt it like after 1 a.m. What if I'm writing, everything is like out of my life, and the words come themselves. वो अमृत कहीं से literally बरसता है उस समय.
बरसता है
I don't know, like
एक्चुअली.
I'm glad I got somebody who know the exact uh, like words to say it, like Amrit barasta hai us waqt pe. This is really beautiful.
थैंक यू.
Yeah. So apart from this, I want to know, as you transformed your life from small towns to metropolitans, what difference do you see, and what kind of change, if some, you want to bring into the lives of the people out there?
कमिंग फ्रॉम स्मॉल टाउन आज के ज़माने में तो डिफरेंस ही नहीं है क्योंकि इंटरनेट है ग्लोबल विलेज है हम लोग. बट हाँ हमारे टाइम में बहुत डिफरेंसेस थे. दो आई वाज फ्रॉम कॉन्वेंट स्कूल तो हमारा वो फ्लो नहीं होता था जो बड़े शहरों के बच्चों का होता था. और हम लोग उनकी बातें करते थे कि उनके स्कूलों में ऐसा होता है उनके स्कूल में वैसा होता है. आई यूज्ड टू इमेजिन यार ये लोग कितने लकी हैं हम लोग तो ऐसे छोटे से शहर में रहते हैं. बट छोटे शहर के अपने भी मजे होते हैं. कहीं आपको बाजार में चोट लग गई घर पहले इंफॉर्मेशन पहुंच जाती थी आपके आने से पहले. तो उसके बाद I have traveled straight from my hometown. I've traveled to Europe, that to Milan to I went to UK for some time, and and I have seen that people कहीं ना कहीं they are all same. कुछ डिफरेंस नहीं है. हमारे थॉट्स जो है हमारा जो ब्रेन है वो एक यूनिवर्स है अपने आप में. इट इज ओनली हाउ यू थिंक. मैं छोटे शहर में रहकर भी बड़ा सोचती थी. मैं बड़े शहर में रहकर भी वैसा ही सोचती हूँ जैसे मैं बचपन में सोचती थी. सो प्लेसेस हैव नेवर ओपनड अप मी एज अ ह्यूमन बीइंग. हाँ ये था कि वहाँ शायद मैं ज्यादा रिबेलियन हो जाती क्योंकि कुछ लोग संकोचित थे. लाइक दे वर little
You would not have got things to open up in the city.
yes.
तो फिर तो
यहाँ बिग
करते
सिटी में एक्सेप्टेबल है, डोंट पीपल डोंट बॉदर. वहाँ कैसे कपड़े पहने, एवरीबडी बॉदर्स. रिश्ता ही नहीं आएगा अगर आप ऐसे कपड़े पहन के जाओगे कहीं
ये
बाहर
अलग
तो.
छापे हैं जिंदगी के.
बड़े शहर में आप हफ्ते कपड़ा नहीं बदलो, नो बड़ी बॉदर्स, क्या कौन. So that is where that feel इतना कोई और major difference नहीं है, it's all in your brain. But I think जैसे जैसे छोटे छोटे challenges आते हैं, आदमी को बढ़ते रहना चाहिए. जो आपने सोचा है वो आप कहीं भी कर लोगे.
Great. So I'm glad that she is breaking the barrier. She's saying that wherever you live, in a small town or in a metropolitan or in any of the countries, the mindset of everyone is same, but it depends on you where you want to go. If you think big, you can think it in a smaller town as well, as she said.
आप जंगल में भी मंगल कर सकते हैं.
This is crazy. ये बहुत अच्छा था, जंगल में मंगल. I'll not speak.
See, people are very depressed in big cities also. But there are people very happy in the small city, towns, villages also. So it depends on you again, as you said rightly.
Great. So here I want to know the challenges of being an author. Like, how challenging was it to write the book, or rather to complete it, and afterwards, how challenging was it to find a publisher or to get it published?
To be honest, I did not have that patience to wait for the traditional, publisher to accept my writings. और मेरे में वो था भी नहीं कि I should wait. So I chose for self-publishing mode. And I knew that जब तक लोग मेरे को पढ़ेंगे नहीं, people would not understand what I want to write and what I am trying to convey through my book. So I wanted an audience through the publisher. But however, writing the book was not challenging. Marketing the book was a big challenge. Many good books people have not read it's including me. I have not read many good books which are not marketed well. So ये ज़माना ही marketing का है. तो I feel कहीं ना कहीं I did not do the right way of marketing the way I should have been doing. So that was a challenge for me, where I could not reach people that tell that this is where I have this book which I have written those ideas with. And as a mother of two kids, and also like staying at home, I did not have that much of a role in writing and spreading the word by myself, and I did not have a ready team to spread. So I think that where the marketing has an important role in post publishing job. I hope
so a writer, so an author should only write, and for marketing that should be somebody else. So
yes,
you
we need
rightly said.
Yes, and proper right now, marketing. Matlab, I wanted, actually, I told many people, okay, like, there was a team at, allocated to me. तो मैं कहती थी यार मैं ही आपको marketing बता देती हूँ, आप कर दो. So but I did not have that time and that courses of social media to go and do the digital marketing and all. But I think there should be some like your Saturday Sorted Stories, one big platform which I feel is a very good help to the different authors, wherein I feel कि इस तरह के platform से many people like me can communicate directly with the larger audience.
Great. So as you rightly said, I would like to quote it. It's a fallacy that a good book sells by itself. It sincerely doesn't. Only the marketed books sell by themselves.
Yes, I feel that. I have seen many bad books which are marketed so well. I have bought and I read 2-3 pages and left it. So it
So
is.
we are not naming anyone here, right?
No, we cannot. Or see, there are very good books also जिनकी कभी marketing नहीं है, वो randomly आपके हाथ में आ जाती हैं in the bookstore. और आप एक पेज पढ़ते हैं, then you don't feel like keeping back, and then you feel why was it not known? So that's sometimes like you learn from unmarketed books also a lot.
No, seriously, because I was having this conversation with somebody and I told the person कि आप अभी बुक स्टोर चलो, मैं आपको 10 किताबें ऐसी निकाल के दिखा दूंगा कि आप चार पेज पढ़ोगे and you'll be glued to the story from the beginning. And the person was like, नहीं नहीं ऐसे नहीं. मैंने कहा no.
If I'm not taking too much time, मेरे को एक इंसिडेंट याद आ गया है.
Yes,
I
please.
was carrying my first child. और मुझे ऐसे लगता था कि मैं ये करूंगी तो मेरा बेबी मर जाएगा पेट में, पता ही नहीं चलेगा, यू नो. मैं ये करूंगी. आई वाज फोबिक, वेरी फोबिक, और यू नो वेरी वेरी स्कैर्ड एंड ऑल दैट. मैं ये खाऊंगी तो ऐसा हो जाएगा, वैसा हो जाएगा, मैं ऐसे चलूंगी वो हो जाएगा. You know, I accidentally, I was in my in-laws again. Then I एक book पढ़ी हुई थी, medical sciences की एक book थी. I forgot the name of the book and I'm not able to find that book also. So it had some endorphins. तो वो author ने केस स्टडीज बताए हुए थे कि देयर आर लाइक यू नो endorphins होते हैं हमारी बॉडी में जो हम जनरेट करते हैं. दे आर हैप्पी हॉर्मोन्स. I read the book. It changed my life completely. It changed my life completely. I'm still struggling to find the name of the author. I am not able to find it online. I वो book भी कहाँ चले गई पता नहीं. But the message which that book has given me has changed my life completely. So I also, when I want books to be read जहाँ पर मेरी life change होती है, I want to write things which can change others' life also. So उसमें you know, I feel अब मार्केटिंग इस जमाने में जरूरत है क्योंकि वो आपका you know, it's not for you money minting things. I don't want to become a billionaire overnight, but definitely I want my message to be communicated to those who need it.
Beautiful, beautiful. So I personally request you, whenever you gonna find the book or the author's name which changed your or which transformed your life, please do write it in the comments and let us know so we could
I am
tag
struggling very hard. मैं बहुत स्ट्रगल की हूँ. मैंने बहुत रद्दी भी देखी है जाकर कि कहीं मिल जाए, but I'm not. But still, I will find out. I'm still struggling to find.
So I want to know, as you have worked earlier, how often do you think of joining the profession again, or do you even think about it?
See, I've worked across the domains, different domains and different industries. मैंने कुछ अपना भी शुरू किया था in between. I started my real estate business also, and it worked very well. So I used to earn more from my real estate business than I was working in my job. So the kind of hectic schedule I had with my job and the struggles I had with my kids, I found I can do it better at home. So I have found my own ways of earning. I'm an earning mother. I have different ways of earning. But I think I earn more than what I could have joined the industry back and earned. So वो मेरा एक personal decision है. So I don't find, I won't say I am right because it is suiting me best. So I am not foregoing my family life for the sake of earning. So I'm an earning mother. So I'm satisfied with that, like my different verticals of earning. I'm okay with it.
Okay, great. So I'm glad to know this, that we sincerely have these kind of mothers who can earn more than the professional mothers and still be happy at home, taking care of their kids.
I don't discourage those women who go out to work also, because they have their own choices, they have their own circumstances.
Thank
I don't
you for
justify
saying this as well. As my viewer base has decreased a little.
I do respect that, because that is how everybody finds a different satisfaction, different situations. I found in different ways. Many people will find it in different way.
Certainly. So, okay. What about your second book? As you told us, it would be a motivational one. Like, have you already thought of a plot, or you are in the process of generating?
Almost 95% is written already. It's a story of a boy. So basically, it has something which has some haunting moments also, but it's a self-actualization thing. So it's a journey of a man who in pursuit of the truth in the life and the purpose of his life walks through it, and then he learns it, and then he wants to spread. And then I've actually mentioned the role of marketing in today's life.
This is crazy. Like, I sincerely like it. So this is really great, and I personally, even from all the viewers out there, I wish you very good luck for your next book and hoping to see it in our hands in another coming months. So we would again host a session out there for launching your book online, of course.
Definitely, for sure.
So I would like you to motivate the budding authors to not give up with their passion.
I would say that a candle which burns only by itself and lights for a moment is lesser of use than the candle which lights other candles also. So if you're an author, you have that capability of thinking, you have that passion of being pensive and then communicating. I would say write as much as you can, communicate it. Actually, if an author does not write, he will get into depression, because that's a habit of thinking. So वो communicate करना बहुत जरूरी है, and you never know when you light somebody's life. आप किसको कब motivate कर दोगे, you never know. You bring a change in somebody's life. That is the pious thing a person can do. So कुछ अच्छा करने के लिए कभी कभी कुछ effort करना पड़ता है. So not to get demotivated. If God has given us that, you know, that skill, let's bring it to the use for others also.
Beautiful. So as you said that you would try to say something and you said candle, and I was like, she literally have those beautiful words to quote with each situation out there. And I'm really thankful to you and to all the viewers who would be learning so much from your words. So they would also have learned a little that for everything they should have a story out there or at least a sentence जिससे वो कुछ ना कुछ कहानी बना के चीज को connect कर दें, which fits in the best.
I have a saying in Punjabi. Can I say that?
Certainly, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
वट्टिया तो गोल क्यों होया?
Okay.
वट्टा is the pebble or
yes.
stone. So कोई आदमी पूछता है कि तुम गोल कैसे हो गए? तो then वट्टा जो होता है, वो गोल जो पत्थर है, he says, बंदिया ठोकरा खा खा के. मेरे को जितनी I became into shape after things came into. So that is how we learn in life.
Wow.
So this is one I would say ki is an experience also.
Great. So viewers out there, she even to prove this, she had a saying. This is really, really nice. So all the viewers out there, I hope even you guys got motivated like me from Sonali, and we are waiting for her second book to be launched. Till then, we all are reading her first book, and we would be sharing the link of the book of Amazon on like in our comments. So Sonali, thank you so much for giving us your time on a Saturday, which generally people party or spend time with the families.
I'm thankful to you, Gaurav, and your viewers also, to have that time spent to listen to me. I'm very grateful to you for that. Thank you.
Thank you, Sonali, and all the viewers out there. I'll be coming back next Saturday with somebody as intellectual as Sonali. I believe. Like I said, the same words last week as well with Ghazala, and you both are equivalent. I would say Ghazala was amazing. I'll get all the authors out there connected with each other very soon. I would do some kind of webinar or something. I don't know. I'm planning it right now. What best I could do.
We could wait to come to Saturday Sorted Stories office and have a bang on time with you.
Certainly. Gurgaon is waiting for you guys. Thank you, Sonali. It was lovely having the conversation. Thank you for your time. Good night. Take care.
Good night. Thanks.